Alright. Good afternoon, everyone. Yesterday, I died to Orin. Unfortunate. I think if I'd known what I was getting into in that fight, I could have won. But after, the first 2-3 turns of shit just going absolutely pear-shaped, there was, no shot. One second, I just realized I don't have any fluids. There we go. Grabbed myself a Powerade real quick. Usually prefer water, but I usually have Powerades on hand in case I forget to grab waters. So today we will be starting a Astarion playthrough as Bard. Mountain Berry, or whatever the blue is. So, we are back to the beginning. Yeah, the blue's pretty good. The red gives me acid reflux. I don't know why. Something about it. I like the flavor, but it does not like me. Alright, I'm down for watching this again. It's been a little bit since I had to do this. And yeah. I'll also try to remember to watch Astarion's origin video thing. My body's really weird with some foods. I don't know. For a handful of years, honey gave me acid reflux. But now it doesn't. And it didn't, when I was younger either. But I have no idea. There was just a period of time where, it gave me really bad acid reflux, and then it just stopped. And I have no idea what started it or stopped it. I'm glad it stopped, though, because honey is delicious. Yeah, delicious, super nutritious, never really goes bad. Just kind of congeals, but you can fix that easily enough. My air conditioning is not working nearly as hard today as it was yesterday.
Who are you?
I also want to point out that I have had next to no sleep since yesterday. And I have a bit of a headache. I'm sure it's fine, though.
Hello, darling. Don't be shy. I promise not to bite until we've been formally introduced. My name's Astarion, and I've spent a century stalking the night, hunting for pretty morsels just like you. A man called Cazador made me what I am, kept me like a pet, forced me to do his bidding. No more. But Tadpole's influence broke his dominance over me, and now I can finally pursue the one thing I've hungered for these long, dark years. Revenge. I'm going back to Baldur's Gate to track Cazador down in his lair. I'll be the last thing the bastard ever sees.
Astarion's voice actor really does carry his character for me. I'm going to take light here. We are forced to be rogue for now, but I will be swapping to bard the moment I can. And so my stats don't matter too much here. And then some strength for carry weight. The stats are literally the least important thing right now, just because, do I need acrobatics? On, like, the ship or anything? No. I want... I don't need stealth either. I want sleight of hand. Perception and sleight of hand. And then can go like this. And I'll fiddle with that more when we become bard. But yeah, this is fine for the ship.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
Knowing what the guardian is now, I don't give a damn what it looks like. We're just going default. Oh yeah, definitely send that to me. I'd love to see it. I also want to remind people that I'm just doing the early game stuff today. Like some of the earliest game stuff today. Getting that out of the way, getting everything set up. And then tomorrow will be Rogue Trader, Warhammer 40k. And I'll be playing that for a little bit. I'm trying to get a win on that. And then once I'm done with that, either, like, 3 honor equivalent attempts of Rogue Trader or a win, and then I'll be back to this. Oh, that is spicy. That is a spicy guardian. Very vibrant. But yeah, I'm legitimately contemplating significant cheese for some of the late game fights. Like, I'm pretty sure so long as I don't act, or like, so long as Auron doesn't notice me. So like if I use Invis, or am really good at stealth or something, I could probably walk up before Auron transforms and just throw her into the abyss. Alternatively, I could use camp buffing for Blade Ward. I don't know what's considered cheesier there. I will be skipping through a lot of the dialogue, as I've already seen it, like, a handful of times at this point. Anything Astarion specific or that is new to me, I will let play out, but other than that, most of the dialogue will end up getting skipped, I think. Just because it makes the game go by so much faster. I really do appreciate everything being fully voice acted, but at the same time, it slows things down so much.
What's happening?
Okay.
Help myself.
We have a Mind Flayer here. We come up here. We come on over to grab the Onyx. And the Rune Slate.
Go. Let's hope for gold.
Then we come over here to this chest. I will likely be looting less this time around, because I'm going to be doing some price manipulation stuff for the merchants. So it's not as big a deal there. So here's the question. Will I be able to get us? I'm never able to get us.
Yes,
Please.
and you realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us.
We investigate. Easy investigate.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the
We have advantage here. Very easy.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature.
I'm going to try to mutilate it.
Subservient, should it prove a threat.
Holy cow. We got us. That never happens.
The creature seems unaware of your interference. It relaxes in your hands.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
What should I call you?
Us. We are us.
Alright, let's go.
How will we go? We are going to the helm.
Creature reaches into.
Friend. We are going to...
I forgot to loot the stuff in this room. Alright, let's do that real quick. There's not a lot to loot. I'm really looking forward to getting an honor win so that I can start doing modded stuff. Though the game is still fun, vanilla, for me. Thankfully. Also, instead of doing pure classes this time, I'm going to be doing multi-class shenanigans.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your
I suppose
skin
technically only
tingles.
2 of my people are going to be
Visions rush
multi-classing.
past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Actually, I have an idea. But for Shadowheart. Because it's going to be Lae'zel, Astarion, Shadowheart, Gale. I have an idea for Shadowheart once she reaches level 12. Specifically then. I think then I possibly respec her and give 1 level of Star Druid so that she can have the dragon form for advantage on concentration saving throws. And the ability to lob a radiant damage bonus action every turn for more luminous or radiant orb stuff. I think that's the call. I would lose out on a 3rd feat. And I would lose out on a 5th level spell, I think. But I think that's okay. What made you think I was a thrall?
Mind flayer power. Within days, we will be Geich. Mind flayers.
We need to figure out where we are.
We can do nothing until we... First, we exterminate the imps. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes.
Alright.
I will ascend.
Lae'zel. What do I have you doing here?
Taste my fury.
Okay, that one's down.
Shall we cut and run? Excellent.
Time to strike. Victory awaits.
Alright.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Certainly.
Okay, so here we equip that, and we're probably just going to be using that for the moment. This can go to Lae'zel, I do believe. Yep, it is better than the short bow. Short bows are such ass, yo.
Don't touch me. Don't linger. Curious. The ship can only take so much. We have to push on before those dragons bring us down.
Alright, do I have any other loot here that's... Short sword, that's better? Alright. Still probably firing off the bow most of the time, but this is fine.
Ghaik machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Target is too far. Alright, fine. 80%.
We have no time for stragglers.
Look for a latch that might open the lid.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Try that contraption. Hurry!
You don't trust percentages?
The console appears.
Humans are just so bad in general at statistics stuff.
Completely unrecognizable at first, but then
Like, even those that have studied statistics are not good at statistics.
Let's spill some blood.
Let my name be known.
Yes, let's.
Like, one of the greatest examples is XCOM. Like, getting XCOM'd is
How many
the meme that, you know, oh hey, you had a 95% chance but you missed. But XCOM actually weights the percentages in your favor.
as you place your hand on the pod, you hear some
change her? Changed at the pull of a...
Is there a lever with our names on it somewhere? Curious. Looks like it might fit into that machine.
Can't send that to camp yet. I don't have a camp yet. Okay, that's fair. I know, right? I think my favorite, or another one of my favorites, is Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I see people complaining all the time about the dice rolls in it.
Or a sleep.
And I'll just link them. Like, I'll go onto the Reddit and see it, and them complaining about it, and I'll just link them. Specifically, the Unity library for random. Because that's all it's using. It's just using the base Unity random library. Like, why would they program it to be more complex when there's already something super simple they could just use? Gathering in FF14? Yeah.
the console appears dormant.
Insert the rune into the socket.
The console hum, but what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like suddenly you feel a then discomfort fades? and another sensation washes over you. Connection. All you feel the biomechanical brain. A shiver runs across your mind.
I thought that
Nice.
damn thing was going to be my coffee.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Dangerous company is what you need in a fight.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright then, let's get going. I'm Astarion.
Shadowheart. One moment.
She has to go grab her pilfered Gith artifact. Meanwhile, Lae'zel doesn't even care or notice until later.
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Alright.
To Danny.
You... We don't need that or that. We want less, and we want manned.
Someone there? Let's move.
How cheesy do I want to be? I could go back and get the chests and put them in front of the door so that, the extras don't show up. I don't think I care enough.
Don't mind if I do.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
I'm rarely able to kill the devil.
I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
But I am usually able to kill the Illithid, which gives the same amount of XP.
I'm ready.
Alright, Shadowheart, I need you to dash. Yeah, I just use the explosives to make sure I get the last blow, if it looks like it's not going well.
Do it.
Connect the nerve.
She's going down. Get out!
So, I have all of the movement in the world, because you can multi-dash before combat starts.
Moving.
And we want to... No, we want to command, drop, easy game. Then we send this to Lae'zel.
I'm fury.
Lae'zel gets to equip it this turn. And it doesn't really matter. She does not have an action this turn.
Let's end this.
I kinda wish that
Feel death's
I'd
cold.
placed her here so that I could get the sneak attack. Slight misplay on my part. I can probably still kill this, though. Yeah. Alright, we're good.
Can't give up.
Next turn, I'm going to bless the Mind Flayer and Lae'zel and probably Astarion.
Ignore the devil. We must take the transponder.
Need to stay
Alright,
focused.
what is the range on your bless? There, huh?
I will ascend.
I've missed this.
Alright,
Be quick.
Ready.
please tell me I'm in range. Yes. Okay.
Swift and lethal.
Here we dash. And we run up.
What should I do?
And then here we bless. Bless. Bless.
The dance macabre.
Astarion. You can pick that up. What do you mean not enough movement? Like, on top of you. There we go. I was like, what the hell?
I will ascend.
Alright, next turn, we get to slap him. We have blesses on the relevant people.
I'm ready.
And here, we can head down here. Pick this one up. Alright, let's try... Ooh, actually. I can acid him so he has lower AC.
Victory awaits.
Did that not acid him? It did not. Well, I tried. We still got a good hit in. Okay, here.
No mercy.
Or your spine is mine. We're going down.
Alright, 60% here. You have to be kidding me.
Need to act fast.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Swift and lethal.
That was some real low damage there. Us, can you please hit?
Let these intruders open. A furnace is ours.
Right, I have to do this because the game doesn't do it automatically for whatever dumb reason.
Talk to me.
Okay, let's see. Is there anything more I can really do here? Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away.
Time to strike.
Alright. Well, we're not getting the commander. That's fine, we can still get the Mind Flayer.
Take this ship, or Dario will have your head.
Alright, let's see here. Drop. I can't reach, huh?
Let's finish this.
Hungry for the slaughter. On the way.
Yeah. This is fine.
Time to strike.
I will disengage.
Taking position.
Can't afford to let
And
up.
here.
On I go.
That was unexpected.
Fury. I am death.
This is probably fine.
Got to concentrate.
Did I not put healing word on? I did. It doesn't matter, though, because she's out of spells. That's what's going on. Alright, you... Get us a little extra XP there.
Victory awaits.
We disengage.
Got to keep fighting.
And here, we dash. Which sadly doesn't quite get us there.
Forward, Istik. Before I am fury. I am death.
Do I need to throw a pot? Nah.
What's the plan?
Probably not.
Or your spine is mine.
Yeah, this is fine. We get our 10 XP from that kill.
Faith will protect me.
And then we go down.
Alien transponder. You made it in time.
Nobody died. We got the XP we needed. All is good. All is good. We should be level 2 or like just a smidge off of it. We're awake. It's daytime. We're not dying. What's up? Yeah. It would have been really cool.
Sunlight. Your first instinct is to flinch from it and hide in the safety of the shadows. But to your astonishment, there is no pain. The opposite, in fact. Your skin tingles pleasantly, like the caress of a lover who doesn't know any better yet. But beneath the skin, flesh and bone, there is a much more unpleasant sensation. Something nibbles and burrows where it does not belong. The tadpole nestled in your brain.
Let's see. You get the parasite and savor the warmth of the sun. You are reborn.
Your stomach rudely announces itself to you with a twinge. Unfortunately, you cannot eat sunlight. Time you found some prey. And of course, you'll be feeding for two now, thanks to your guest. Until it deigns to feast on your brains and split you open to reveal a newborn mind flayer. Perhaps it would be wise to focus on finding a cure. As wonderful as the sun is, you can hardly enjoy it if your face rips open.
There's a lot of early dialogue for Astarion. Oh, neat. We did get level 2. Easy.
Go.
I just chomp on her while she's asleep, right? Nobody'll know any better? I know, right, Sid? Orin got me.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
So yeah, today I'm going to be doing some of the early game stuff for Baldur's Gate 3. Then tomorrow I'll be doing Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I'm going to give that 3 attempts at its equivalent of honor difficulty. If I get a win before that, I'll return to this. Or if I don't get a win in the 3 attempts, I will return to this. So that's how that's gonna go for now. But I had a day in between, so I was like, nobody cares about the early game stuff anyway. I may as well just get that out of the way. And, you know, I'll archive it on my YouTube still, but just nobody will care.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Do you have any idea where we are?
No. I don't. First things first. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
You want to stay together?
We need each other. And we both know what...
Let's get moving.
It would have been all too easy for you to run. Lead the way.
Cool. We get level 2 here. She gets to swap her spells around. We don't use Cure Wounds. Literally ever. We'll take Sanctuary. Yeah, this is good enough.
Keep your distance, darling.
I'm gonna make her a Darkness Cleric. Or a Death Cleric. Death Domain Cleric. This time around. So. He is going Death Domain and more or less full support.
What's this?
I should have grabbed that mod.
But now, who knows?
The mod that shows me which books I've read. It'll be fine.
Don't mind if I do.
Alright, Astarion, you have a hat. Where is the hat? You get to enjoy your hat. so over here... They run away initially, if I recall.
More of those wretched things.
Yep, they ran away. So I can just come over here. And we'll grab Gale. Alright, I don't actually get Astarion over there, so we'll still only be 3 until I get Lae'zel. So maybe I'll go grab her earlier than normal.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone?
Rogue, sleight of hand. I rolled a 1?
The magic around the sigil.
What happens here?
Cat. Your only option now is to grab the hand and pull.
Yikes. Disadvantage. We just made that. Holy shit. I almost lost Gale because I couldn't roll. That would have been funny.
Keep pulling. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies.
No need.
Usually better at this.
No need to apologize. Are you alright?
Shocked, but friend. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking.
I was, yes.
You and I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of the insertee.
Go on.
Process known. You don't happen to be a cleric.
You seem to know enough about it.
Most, no doubt. But I find myself.
I'm no stranger to high-stakes extractions, but these tadpoles are beyond even my fingers.
One of them. As we've established, few enough can. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a
Sounds like a
healer?
plan.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on it, it was an act of foresighted.
Hey, cool. I really need to go to the bathroom, and it is time for ads. They'll play for 3 minutes. I won't do anything in the meantime, so nobody misses out on any content. And I will catch you all at the end of the 3 minutes. Alright, the ads are done. We are back. Gale has level 2. We'll grab that real quick. I'll be respecking him eventually. Evocation, yup. You take... Magic Missile and Shield for now.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
And then you can... We don't want Witch Bolt. We don't want that. We take that and that. And you can cast this on yourself. Cool.
Over here. What's in here?
Dead goblins over there. Worth
Dead
checking
groblins?
out, maybe.
There was something I wanted to send to camp. I don't know what it... Ah, it was this. And this. Alright, we send all that to camp. We send all this to camp.
There. A mind flare. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous.
Goodbye, Mind Flayer.
Best be careful.
Death is too good for it.
Does the Scared Boar give any XP? Three experience. Heck yeah.
Well, hello.
We're swimming in it now. Yep, up until level 12, and then it no longer counts. Unless you have that one mod that allows you to go to level 20. And while I do understand the appeal of that mod, because I was almost level 12 and I did like next to nothing in Act 3. And the feeling of not making progress kind of sucks, in my opinion. On the other hand, going to level 20 in D&D specifically, like, that is such a huge power scale change. There is no shot that anything will ever be balanced for that, even if you, like, crank the difficulty up all the way on Tactician and Enhanced or Tactician Plus or whatever the mod's called. Like a single level 20, I think, would have an easier time beating the game as a solo character than a
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
than a full party of level 12s. Where am I going? We're coming over here, we're getting Lae'zel, and then we're gonna go do... other stuff. Yeah, we want to be here. These people never ever show up again in the entirety of the game. So it's entirely fine to kill them. They don't really exist. They're not real people.
How can we rescue? Leave no trace.
I did bring my other two people into combat. Whoops. This is fine.
Can't give up. Not now.
Death is but a word away.
Man, all of you people suck base.
I'm ready.
Just like old times.
Nice crit. Lae'zel not pulling out her melee weapon when she was in melee with it.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Down with you.
No gloom, all doom.
Yes. Good old Twitch and the connecting to chat.
Got to concentrate.
Let's have a little fun.
Heck, I missed. Ow. Thank you, Lae'zel. Thank you for being the only competent member of the team.
A tale for the ages.
Proving my point. Are they not threatened? They're threatened. Why do I not have advantage on them? Alright, fine. I don't have enough movement either. Alright. Son of a bitch. Ow. How much does this do? 2d4. You know what? You know what?
Mist from real.
We take a nibble.
Hold on. You're a vampire. So you're a vampire, Astarion. I suppose I shouldn't really act surprised. The signs aren't exactly subtle, if you care to look. Perhaps I should have said something before you actually bit someone.
Oh, come on, I didn't bite you. It was somebody we were fighting. I'm on your side, I just got a little peckish.
Peckish? Why didn't you tell me?
Because we've been together for like 20 minutes. We go persuasion here. Easy persuasion.
I suppose I can understand that. More than most, perhaps. But no more secrets. Understand?
A little ironic, no? I have a feeling you have a few secrets of your own.
Perhaps I'm a better liar than you are then. All the more reason to be honest with me. I'll see right through you. Now that we have some semblance of an understanding, did you want anything else?
Alright.
What a day.
We get to short rest. Talk with Lae'zel.
Hasn't yet scrambled all, but the longer we wait, my people possess the cure.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected.
Alright, you are welcome to join me.
You have made an ally from Kreshk.
I'll trust your judgment.
You've a sharp tongue, elf.
Half elf.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. A creche must be near.
Cool.
Well, hello. A quick rummage.
I only have 132 gold. Okay, I want to come in from this direction. Okay, who needs...
Can't afford to stay idle.
Indolence breeds madness. Indolence breeds madness.
Okay, those two both need ranged weapons, but I mean, they kind of have cantrips. It'll be fine, probably.
Watch the shadows.
Alright, this is gonna be a rough fight.
Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either
Plus
way.
2, plus 2,
All of
plus
it.
2 with advantage. Just grin bearing your fangs. Yeah, nah, I like that one. Easy.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all. Nobody's getting it.
Alright.
Like its will be done.
Who do we want to take out here? We want to take out the archer. Which apparently I don't have enough movement for.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
I do now.
Careful, I might.
Crit miss.
Time to waste.
Fuck me, man. I should have blessed first. That was my mistake.
Salutations. With ease.
Alright, you know what? Just to make sure that he's gone this turn, I will do that. So the reason I did this is, this is one of the only fights in the game where you can get the XP for getting them to walk away and then attacking them afterwards. And that early experience matters.
Victory awaits.
Well, we tried. Ow! A 13 damage crit? Oh no. Uh-oh. Gale, get up.
Unleash me.
Yeah, you don't have an action now? Shit.
Need to act fast.
This isn't a concentration. Ow. I could legitimately lose this fight here. Alright.
You're mine.
I'll take care of that.
Okay. We get Lae'zel up.
Need to stay focused.
I'll use some spells here, sure. Oh, that was... Holy shit, Shadowheart. I'm not used to you doing that much this early in the game.
I am fury. I am death.
There's blood in here.
Stabby, stabby. No stabby, stabby.
Victory awaits.
Some healing for a wizard in
Alright,
need.
let's see here. Everybody's still up.
With the weave.
That's all that matters here.
Got to focus.
60. Shadowheart got 2 kills in this fight. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I will ascend.
How many more ice knives do you have?
Time to strike.
This is fine. This is fine.
Victory is assured.
Alright. We are more than happy with that. Everybody's back up.
Let me recite their demise.
There we go.
Watch your back.
Yeah, that fight's rough.
That hit the spot. Tread carefully.
Did I loot everybody up here? 1, 2. Where's the third? Here he is. Cool. So, what all do we have here? Added armor, leather armor, same deal. We can at least not proficient with shields. Ah. God, this sucks.
My faith will guide me. What's next, I wonder?
13 AC medium, 14 AC medium.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Trust no one. Over there.
Alright.
With pleasure.
Here, we just lockpick.
You're dead!
Stabby, stabby. And then we bite for a little extra HP.
I will ascend.
Not what I meant to do. Possibly fine.
Destroyer.
Can't give up.
55, 45, 50. Alright, we slap.
Time to strike.
Well, I tried.
Swords meet sorcery.
You fired well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Not the action.
You can heal. And then here. Oh, God bless it. Fine.
One with the weave.
Get over here.
Keep a blade close. Bedroll in my near future.
There we go.
What now? Let's go. A little souvenir.
I hope I'm not, like, forgetting anything.
The air's stale.
I feel like I'm
Since any prayers disturbed it.
forgetting something, though.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Alright. We all go stealth.
Gods, I need a drink.
Lae'zel. I'm gonna turn this brazier off. Yeah, I think this is fine.
Nice and easy.
Okay. Unlucky there.
With every breath, a purpose.
And then lucky here.
Shouldn't linger.
How delicious. There. What have we here?
Okay, we can loot this. Nothing there. We turn this off. We turn this off. Let's make it.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes.
I hate when it does that. Alright. So, what we want to do
Let's have a
is be all hidden.
With every breath, a purpose. There is work to do.
Can't see a thing from down here. Time for a little death. Let's go.
Okay.
With every breath, a
Lae'zel.
unheard, unseen.
Wow. You did no damage.
Time to kill.
Alright. Here.
Let's step softly.
There we go. We took one out.
Position to find oneself in. Forthwith.
Cool.
Go for the throat.
And here, we'll just hide.
With ease.
Can't afford to let up. Heading there.
I am fury. I am death.
Okay, you are threatened. That's what matters. I will actually action surge.
Cut a purse, then a throat.
Really? Yeah, I guess. Fine. Could have just magic missiled. Gale, please.
I cannot take much more.
Wait, why can I attack twice here? What? I'm not gonna complain. I don't know why I could, but I'm not gonna complain.
Talk to me.
I missed a 91%. Come on, game.
Let's find some.
Don't be doing this to me.
Ready.
I did 4 damage. What? Is this a half-orc? Is that what's going on? No? How did I do 4 damage? Ah, right, they're raging. Piercing resistance. That's how. That would do it.
Now they see me.
Alright.
A fine opportunity.
This is 5 to 17, 5 to 15. Min rolled everything.
fancy their chances.
Astarion, get him. 1 HP. Of course it's 1 HP. Flourish.
You're useless, dead.
There we are. That was a fun fight. I'd find it really funny if I died before even getting to the Grove on one of these attempts. That would just be hilarious to me. Mostly because it would 100% be my own fault for just being sloppy and trying to rush through it.
Certainly.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Something over there. I wonder what that...
Alright. I'm going to head back up here. Ah. Righto. They weren't grouped.
Keep a blade close.
And we will do some long rest stuff.
Moving. Yes,
Right,
please.
let's grab the relevant things out of the chest here. And I think that's everything. Cool. Anybody I need to talk to? Nope, not that I'm seeing.
Go to hell.
Good evening to you too.
But we've seen hell. It's real.
What's on your mind?
Devils. What a difference. Now we have tadpole. That's not abstract.
We'll find someone who can help us.
That's the spirit.
Fine.
A monster forms in. Do you take your. Should a single.
Let's have it.
Alright, Shadowheart.
Doing the rounds, are you? What were you two talking about?
We're just discussing the next
I
steps.
see. I'd be careful with Gale.
You don't trust Gale?
He's a wizard. Let's hope we wrap. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Good.
Agreed.
We might even get lucky and find one right away.
Okay. I see that it auto-equipped this, as usual. Alright. Says I have more nighttime events. So we will partial rest until we get rid of them all. Gale talking with his mirror image. What are you doing?
Indulging in a... Be that a Ceramorphosis. Spot day 2, day 3.
Tadpole.
Need to go on? My
Nah.
point, any expert will agree, this is...
Long live the abnormal.
Something to...
We partial. And then we partial again until we run out of dialogue checks here.
Something's wrong. I feel...
it hurts. Darkness, protect me.
Are you hurt?
No. I'm fine. Forget it.
What was that all about?
I don't know.
Alright. We leave for now. And partial. And I think we're done with those now. Oh. Does I have another?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. It's nothing to do with... It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so...
People ship Astarion X Gale, call it the... That's definitely something.
Damn thing. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with glyphs similar to those used by the Githyanki.
Let me try. I always enjoy opening up what I'm not supposed to.
In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
It's nothing, trust me. Beautiful evening, isn't it?
I suppose it is.
You can really appreciate the darkness out here in the wilds. Not like in the city, where they keep lamps burning all hours. It's not natural.
I do like the dark. It's peaceful.
Quite right. On that note, I think I'd like some time alone, if you don't mind. To meditate. We'll talk soon.
Alright. Anybody else have anything to say here? Nope. Cool.
Stay low. The softest touch.
Alright.
Wicked little beasts. They'll down you in one strike. They won't know what bit them.
I did not mean to do that. I keep doing that where I don't get my surprise round on my allies because I'm being hasty. This is fine though.
I will ascend.
Gale, let's use you. Hey, how's it going, D-Man?
What's next?
Okay, we still have Shadowheart. Easy fight.
Watch your back. A quick rummage. How frisky.
Let's hop in this way.
What? You...
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Okay.
Trust no one.
Yes. I have returned to the encumbered game.
Oh, I like it. Homely. Traps. How considerate. Traps. How considerate. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
So D-Man, when do you start a playthrough?
Well, hello.
Or maybe a Rogue Trader playthrough when the DLC comes out tomorrow. You know, either or.
Traps. How considerate.
Now, a better question is, how is your back doing? I hope your back's doing better, fam. I know you were having issues with that.
An iron coin. I prefer gold, not oak.
Alright, come with me. You might have. That's whatever. He comes and goes. I know he's at work. Or on his way home, even. He's either at work or on his way home, I think. Or just got home. Either way, like, he's probably getting food, or resting, or driving, or there's any number of things it could be. I'm not worried about it. Yeah.
Let's see here.
Okay, this fight is always a fun one.
So much for the quill being mighty.
The bones are intact. No scavengers have disturbed them.
Alright, what do we have here?
Jove. This must be ancient. No one worships the final scribe anymore. What's that?
Action, not reaction.
Let me work my magic.
So let's see here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I'll be 60 experience shy. Huh. Interesting. Before I fight those,
What have we here?
let's come over here, go through this door. There's some diggable areas I want to get. Apparently, before that, it's going to be ads. Ads are going to play for 3 minutes. They turn off pre-rolls and mid-rolls for the next hour. I don't do anything in the meantime, so nobody misses out on any content, and I shall catch you all on the other side of the ads. Alright. Ads are finished, and we can continue. We want to go here. There's a diggable spot.
That's curious.
There's a diggable spot over here.
It's mine now.
That's curious.
A crooked touch.
Easy unlock. I'm going to ungroup people. The Astarion, you can be there.
Worth examining.
You grab the sword and stand there.
To go still. No time
And
for
then
napping.
I suppose these two can be here.
What a day.
And we get a fun little fight. Let's go.
Something just woke up.
I see. Gonna be like that, huh? Oh, it's definitely gonna be like that. Hot damn.
Let's have some carnage.
Oh boy, okay.
I am fury. I am death.
Alright. That is the most whatever thing ever. 65? We got some damage in. They're really going all in on those fog clouds. Ow.
Time to strike.
Oh, thank you. That was big.
What fools these mortals be. Outflank, outsmart. Shall we dance? Outmaneuver them.
Ow.
Got to press on.
Oh, that was nice.
Step by step. Hungry for the
Okay, that one's down. Why is my movement speed so low? Ray of Frost, that's why.
The subtle approach.
Swift and lethal.
Oh, these are only worth 5 XP, not 10. Rip. Gale, please. Stop jobbing.
May it please, Mistra.
Swift and lethal.
Let's spill some blood. Let's move.
I really wish everything was on Ask all the time from the very beginning of the game.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Opportunity attack, Ask.
What's the plan? Victory awaits.
I speak, they burn.
Yup.
Time to kill.
Let's finish this. On the move.
Yes, of course. Well, that was pathetic.
There we go.
Sorry bones guarding dusty old trinkets.
Just a brief respite.
The dead need no trinkets, but we might make use of them.
I wonder what the next move is.
You just go stand next to Gale.
Don't touch me.
We throw a potion. Huzzah!
Tread lightly.
Glad to hear it.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me.
Hello, Withers.
As always.
Hi, fellow undead buddy.
Curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Alright, are there any Astarion-specific ones here? Wait, the question? What's the reason for it?
Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question?
Ask away.
I ask again. What is the worth of a single mortal life.
Some mortals live much longer than others. I can't compare them. So I don't see any Astarian specific ones, so I'll just go with the elf one.
It is mortality, just the same. Very well. We have met. We will see each other.
44 XP. I'm going to go respec myself at minimum. I'm going to head to the camp here.
What's in here?
This stuff I need to loot. Money to be had.
What's this?
At least I'm pretty sure. Yeah, maybe there's not here. So be it. I will only be able to respec myself then, to start. Or is respecing 100, not 200? In that case, I can respec 3 people.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in my camp for whenever.
Not to be
thou
rude,
hast
but what are you?
My services. There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk?
Correct. No.
What kind of services can a skeleton offer?
Mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body, because it is my calling. There is little
Alright,
else.
help me change my class.
Indeed.
Yeah, okay.
Although thou dost not, as thou do.
And it is 100. Cool. We go Bard. For cantrips, we take... Mage Hand. Friends. For spells... I take, Healing Word. And then Longstrider, Featherfall, Animal Friendship is worthless, Bane I don't care about, Charm I don't care about, Cure Wounds I don't care about. I have an item for this. Dissonant Whispers I want later on, but not yet. I suppose Tasha's Hideous Laughter. And then, what do I choose for my instrument? What kind of instrument do we think, Astarion is? What do we feel fits him? He doesn't strike me as a hand drums kind of guy. He doesn't really strike me as a flute kind of guy either. Maybe just the lyre or the violin. Or the lute. I'll go violin, just because I enjoy violins. Well... I'll go loot this time. Alright, so here... we go 16... 16... 14... 12... That will change eventually, because I will be getting the Gloves of Dexterity. But for now, this is a good spot for it. And then here, we have Sleight of Hand and Perception already. Granted from Race, granted from... So then we can get Intimidation, Performance, Persuasion, we'll have Deception. All we'll really be missing is Insight for a lot of the dialogue checks. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we go a little further. We get Jack of all trades at half of proficiency bonus rounded down to ability checks that you are not proficient in. And spells here, I can grab Dissonant Whispers now, I suppose. And I am heavily encumbered because I no longer have 13 strength. That can just all go to Lae'zel. In fact, sort by type. Everything down to here can go to Lae'zel. And then everything to here can go to Lae'zel. There we are. Oh, I already had a loot. I could have, chose something else. Oh well, whatever. Gotta figure out dinner? Might I suggest food? Sorry, that was incredibly unhelpful. Alright, now I need to level the others as well. I'm not gonna have anybody with strength to carry stuff early on, am I? Huh.
Assume nothing.
Lae'zel, you can stay as you are for the moment. I'll fix you later. I only had enough to respec 3 people anyway.
No harm in a little conversation.
Ah, I shall be here in my cap. As the...
Alright. We're staying Cleric here. We are grabbing Guidance, Resistance, and Thaumaturgy. Yep. Subclass, Death Domain. No. Sorry. We want cantrips. We want Guidance, Resistance, and Toll the Dead. Okay. Here we are. We clear this. Want 16, 16, 14. Actually, I can just go this. I don't need strength or charisma here. We can just be greedy, and when we get the ASI at level 8, I think it is, we just boost Constitution to 16 and Wisdom to 18. Yeah, those are fine. Okay, here. Yeah, this is fine. Then we just prepare spells. And swap gear around, because he doesn't do damage with that anymore. So, we don't need Cure Wounds. Inflict Wounds is pretty okay, considering we want Bless, we want Command, we want Sanctuary.
Quite ready for you.
Gale, it's your turn. I don't think anybody's gonna expect what I'm gonna do with Gale.
Ah, another. I shall be here in my camp for when.
Yo, do you know what Gale's first level's going to be? Because it's not gonna be Wizard.
As thou desire.
Alright. Warlock. We will grab Minor Illusion and Booming Blade. Pretty much, D-Man. How's your back feeling, fam? You doing better? Good, good. I'm glad. We're going Hexblade. I guess you won't know how the sleep test went yet, but keep me in the loop. Let me know how it goes. $16, 16, 14, 12. I think this is everything I want. And then Gale goes to Wizard. Cantrips here. We take we don't need 2 damaging ones. Well, I'll take Bone Chill. Bone Chill's pretty solid in against any undead that I might fight. As for regular spells, I got Shield and Armor of Agathys from Warlock, so I can go Magic Missile. We 100% want that. And then I will grab Thunder Wave, Grease, Wait. That and then enhance leap. Sure. Okay, so has shield, armor of Agathis, and then we have over here we want mage armor.
Keep your distance, darling.
Alright, I have 0 inspiration currently. What do I have going on?
My faith protects me.
You, I need to give a weapon.
Take this. For now.
What am I to do?
What are you proficient with? All martial weapons. Alright, cool. You get a scimitar.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
And then armors, light, medium, and shields. Cool.
Watch your back.
Sweet deal.
Moving.
Ready and willing.
Gale could use a light crossbow if I have one.
Eager for battle.
And Shadowheart could use a crossbow if I have one. I do not.
Blackets will be done.
I guess they get short bows.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Yes?
That'll do. Let's head to
Quick step.
the hidden room, or the side room over here. Do that thing. There's no shot it gives 44 XP, sadly.
Interesting.
So we'll end up just shy of leveling up.
I do. Easy. A change. Ooh. Oh, that's just begging to be read.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive log.
Ooh. Search for an arcane rune to sabotage. Easy roll.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
But of what? Alright, we try religion here. Of course, I low roll on that.
The longer you stare at the dark and decimated words, the more your head aches.
That's fine. That feel when
At the ready.
9 XP.
Careful, I bite. Subtle steps.
Sadness.
How about this?
could technically, I think, get Gale his level. I don't know if it's worth it, though. It doesn't get him 3rd level spells, since he has a level in Warlock. If it was Shadowheart, I'd say yeah, but... Sorry, 2nd level spells. 2nd level spells at level 3. Righto, I have buffs to give now. Like, actual proper buffs. Am I able to cast these spells without a... Yes, I am. I'll hold on to it, though. 2 pounds is worth it. Worth the, flavor.
I hear shouting up ahead.
Music to Githyanki ears.
Alright. We've all seen this before.
Goblins are on our... You let flee! Cannon! Shit! Damnable rogue and suffer it.
Alright. Shadowheart. You do your thing here.
Got to press on.
We're getting that temp HP early here. Alright.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
Barth, please don't.
Strike them down!
I'm ready.
Am I proficient with a shield now? I don't know. No. Light armor only. Okay, that's fine.
The witching hour.
Gale.
With haste.
65. 65. 65. 45. Perfect. Yeah, attack Aridin. He's relatively tanky, usually.
No time to waste. On my way.
You have some damage on you, you do not. 85 and 80. Yeah, we go with the 85 and 80. Get some good damage in. Nice. They got rid of the Booyag. I will just make sure that we take one out.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Okay. Gale. How far does this reach? Over there? This is a bonus action. We Hexblade Curse into Magic Missile. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I'm pretty happy with how that works out. Heckin' miss. Shadowheart, please! You could have easily killed him. Oh, God, no, not like this. All right. I don't think anybody's going to die here. He could kill Barth. That one's not going anywhere. They want you to do an office sleep study? Ooh. Why is your to-hit chance so low here? You have Bardic Inspiration, Bless.
Taste my fury.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Did I turn on Bardic Ask only?
Feel death's cold grip.
I don't see an option here. All I have is the opportunity attack.
There's blood in the air.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, that's cool.
Battle of wits.
Good to know. We're learning things.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Awesome.
Like a good killing to loosen
Everybody's level 3. Yeah, but I mean, I'm also not going to be using them anymore, because I'm going to be using them for flourishes. So it only mattered right there. Going to be doing the, slashing flourish ranged. Fighting style, neither of these matter. I could end up with 2 hand crossbows at one point, though. So. Skill proficiencies. I want perception. And persuasion, I think. Because so long as I can find the stuff, I can disarm it. It's just finding it's the difficult part half the time. I also become proficient with medium armor now, which will be very nice. Lae'zel, you're going to be whatever at the moment. You can be Eldritch Knight for the moment. You're going to get respect here shortly. Okay. Cleric just does cleric things. Gale. I'm gonna have to switch you over to wizard every level, aren't I? You're going evocation. How did I not grab shield on you? Oh, right, because the warlock has shield. Right. I'll go fog cloud and hell if I know. None of this is terribly useful at the moment. I have the stuff I need. Sleep.
Direct me.
I don't really use Chromatic Orb too much. Especially when I'm speccing him to be a magic missile wizard. So, the reason he has one level in Warlock is because Hexblade's Curse, which he can use once per short rest, makes it so that every single magic missile that hits the Hexblade Curse target takes additional damage equal to proficiency bonus. So currently, that's an extra 6 damage on magic missile.
Well, hello. On my way.
So, skipping most dialogue in the game, I got to the Grove about an hour faster than I normally would have. Gloves of Power. We will wear those for now. I have shield proficiency now, right? No. Just medium armor proficiency. That is fine. I'll get shields when I take my fighter levels later.
Careful, I might.
Is this more or less? More by 1. More by 1 is still more.
Step quick.
There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Aradin has to be my least favorite character in the game. And I don't mean that as in I don't like him as a character. I mean that as in I want to punch his face, but he is a good character because he elicits that from me. Nice, nice. Yeah, you'll get to see how I'm making my I'm just gonna make a bard chur. It's gonna be 10 bard, 2 fighter. Just shitting out arrows. Let's go this persuasion here. It's a +8. Why not? Astarion just permanently having that happy bonus is kind of nice. +1 to skills. I could see it.
And who the hell are you again? Show some respect. This man saved your pathetic life. Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help. Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Is he? Persuasion. More violence won't bring back those you lost. Intimidation. Yeah, we'll go persuasion just because it's the higher check.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblin vermin could be on their way.
Okay, cool.
Goblins, tieflings, who cares? All that matters is finding a healer.
To leave.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our future.
Well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do.
What ritual are you talking about?
I forgot. A drastic measure. But more monsters seem to terrorize this region
I'm looking
every
for a
day.
healer.
I pray no goblin Nettie could put you to rights. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Alright, so I get a decent discount here for having a 7 persuasion. I could get that lower. Does the discount affect sale prices too? One second. If it affects sale prices as well, I might actually do some stuff here. Guide, selling, let's see here. Without reiterating upon the trading and item pricing page. Trading and item pricing page. Where's that? Trading and item pricing. So the price is... depending on which character is talking to a given trader, including the trader's attitude to the character's persuasion value, and the difficulty setting of the game, the trade price multiplier is calculated. So what about selling? Wolf Fuzzies! Sorry I haven't been responding to the Discord messages. I shall definitely respond later, though. Ah! An item's value is multiplied by the price modifier when buying and divided by the modifier when selling. Okay. So yes, I do want to do some shenanigans.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
About our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back.
How much gold do I have? 120? Alright, I don't actually have the gold to do the shenanigans yet, so that'll have to wait.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
I've read all of that. I shall add a single one of the shovels. I don't need more than one. I will keep the rapier. I don't use caustic bulbs, like, ever. Yep, control clicking an item also selects it. Alright, let's see. That is almost all of his money. So I will go with that for now. And then... as much as this is annoying to me... Damon is a traitor that shows up in multiple different acts. So I'm going to do shenanigans on him. But I'll do that after ads. Because ads are about to play. They'll play for 3 minutes. I don't do anything in the meantime, so nobody misses out on any content. And I will catch you all after the 3 minutes of ads.
God, it's boring in here. Oh, the goblins are smart enough to poison their blade.
We're exposed now.
Water. My dagger.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
For some salt.
Swing, swing, parry. And again. Swing, swing, and...
Have my fill of this place. Take your time. Get a feel for it.
Oh, the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blade.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
I'll talk to the guard.
Where's that? One of my skip. I love you, Rick. And you quick. Need new pockets to pick.
You sound like your father.
Well, his caravan.
I miss my forge. No helping it. We're exposed now.
Go right ahead. I'll see if we can find your dagger, child.
Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
What will you do for work when we get to the city?
Whatever we do.
I think I'd make a fine goblins are smart enough to poison their blades. Or a butcher.
A butcher? Really?
Sure. Blood excites me.
Cool.
Right.
Ads are done. We can continue. Here, I think I have scimitar proficiency now.
What now?
Yes. So I can use that instead of a short sword, though I guess they're the same in this game. That's weird. Not used to that. Alright, this can go to Shadowheart. Pretty sure she has... Yes. Cool. Alright. Now to do the shenanigans.
Step lightly. Keep it quick.
Withers, come here.
Not this one. For a mere pittance of coin, I might, as thou
Cool, I can get hirelings now. Here, we're going Bard, we're grabbing Mage Hand and Friends. All of these are correct. Starting instrument. I'll keep the loot. These were the stats that I had. Cool. Now, because I'm level 1, I can gift Dammon.
Thanks for fighting. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
About 400 gold. And, that increases his attitude to 100. This is a trick that somebody on my YouTube videos told me to do. And I said I wasn't going to do it the last one, because that one was, like, already in progress. But I said I'd be willing to do more shenanigans moving forward. So now I just get so much more gold. Between the persuasion I have and his attitude, 400 gold. And I'm getting it like all back here. And because he's a trader that's in multiple acts, I'm willing to do this. I'm also willing to do it to Auntie Ethel, so that I can buy her potions of giant strength cheaper. Because I do buy a lot of those. It'll pay for itself. You want to do it on your highest persuasion character, so whether that be charisma or otherwise, and you want to make them level 1 for when you donate the gold. Alright, and then I will do this to Auntie Ethel as well.
If it isn't the tank. Interesting to see you strutting about in the sun. Ain't seen that before. And Auntie Ethel's seen her fair share. Still, you're
nice.
Looking a little pasty, love. I've just...
I like that she has vampire dialogue specifically. Did I miss anything? Oh, no. Just interesting to see you strutting about in the sun. Let her fuss over me.
Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Yeah, it was a comment on a YouTube video. He also pointed me in the direction of the Gale magic missile shenanigans as well, which is why I'm doing that this time. Just in case he decides to continue, or they decide to continue watching my YouTube videos. You know, they can see that I do listen and I do I am open to advice. Let's see.
Oh, just
What is
a
this?
healing potion. Nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I've been better. It's difficult to explain.
I once had a fella who the wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry
By the way,
not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new.
Something doesn't add up about this one.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
so she talks about she once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. And I found a book on the last playthrough by Volo about intercourse with a dryad. So it kind of makes me wonder, you know? But was it Volo that she ran into on that? Got a mind flare parasite in my head.
To recount your adventure, Auntie.
You poor... I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it. I've collected some... You'll have to stop. Let me mark it on your map. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Trade. Add item. Confirm. We gift it. And now these only cost 180 a piece instead of like the near 300 they cost. Or sorry, 180 for a stack of 3 instead of like the 300 for a stack of 3. I'm okay with that.
Doesn't taste half bad. Nay, bother.
Okay, those are the only two that I'm going to do that to in Act 1.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
I can now level back up. Spells, what did I take this time? It was Dissonant Whispers, I think. I could grab Speak with Animals. That is pretty useful early on. And it would save me buying potions of Speak with Animals. Yeah, I'll grab that for now. College of Swords, spells, Cloud of Daggers, fighting style, 2-weapon. Here we want perception and persuasion. Actually, I'm kind of curious now. Do I get a... Should I have leveled up after donating? I should have. Ah, well, whatever. Oh, she has another 3. I mean... Sure. And it took another 18 gold off?
Take.
I want all of those that I can get anyway, so... But yeah, I will only be selling to Auntie Ethel and to, Damon. I will no longer be selling to this person. when I can avoid it.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Let the goblins kill them. At least they'll enjoy it.
And you deny me the pleasure?
Okay, let's see here. We want this to be boosted.
The magic touch.
We want this to be boosted. There we go.
Let's be quick.
Why does this keep happening? I was joking about not pursuit just a moment ago.
Alright, so here... Am I gonna be long resting anytime soon? I don't think so. I have 2 bardic inspirations. I don't think I need to use it here. Maybe I do.
I'm ready. Onward.
60. 60. This does more damage, I think. 4 to 9. 1 to 8, yeah.
A rough tempest I will raise on my way.
Victory awaits. You bow, or you
Go slap him. 1d6. I'd have to roll a 6. Nah, I'm good.
swift and lethal.
I only need to roll a 3? Sure. I rolled like a 1 or a 2.
Ready.
I've missed this.
Need to stay focused.
One can't always be a gentleman.
I am fury. I am death.
There we are.
Watch your back.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back.
You got me?
Too bad.
Hand over the coin and I'll be on my way.
Fair and square. That bloody Irenes. Devil. Here.
Proceeding.
Oh, what? Why did you loot it? I don't think anybody's going to be using that spear. I could probably sell it.
Yes, let's.
That might be worth a look.
Alright. Let's talk with Roland, who actually turns out to be a decent guy.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our future. Can we all just...
What's the point in blazing? These people aren't fighting.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
You should all stay. A single blade could make the difference.
Thank you. It's the...
She's right.
Thank you, Roland.
That might be worth a look.
We open. Grab that. Leave that.
Good work, kids. You're all heroes.
All right. Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad.
Umi, you just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe.
It's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned.
Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bet you are the blade of front.
Hell's great fires.
Yes, and we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed us, but we haven't sprouted any tentacles.
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend.
Shit!
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Devil's Advocate? Do you think she'll bring the blood war to Faerun?
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage.
Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent.
Let's join forces.
I would kill her. She'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Meet me at camp.
Splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
Trust in trust there's victory.
Thanks.
Swing and... Step, parry, strike. Damn it! It's just not landing.
Interesting technique. Having some trouble?
Nothing but. Goblins in... We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
We'll go insight. We have the highest chance there.
I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step... You really know what you're doing. Found this.
Don't shout your moves like that.
Bet you'll put it to... Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes. Hopefully, but I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Cool.
What have we here? I'll just help myself.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Khalid.
Is this monster with you?
Yes, and I suggest you do as she says.
Lower.
Wait for the tiefling to obey.
You
on the road.
No twist. The map. Up.
Alright, nothing new or interesting there, dialogue-wise.
Gods, deliver me.
Oh, Lae'zel has something to say.
The locals prove...
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
You're a dab hand at interrogations? We might need that skill again.
The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki...
Tiefling?
educate me on matters of this. The Crest, by covenant, I can say no more.
All right.
Doesn't taste half
No
bad.
helping it. We're exposed now.
Give me that gruel.
Yeah, fancy best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't. If
Die if I met Eroica reeking of this place. I'm never gonna smell it.
Damn druids. Uses wooden tools. Damn this. Damn them. Damn
The
everything.
goblins are.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts.
And he gets pickpocketed.
Too late!
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
All you did was stand up for your crew. I respect that.
Half my crew are full of... Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And lose...
Where did the goblins come from?
From the ruins we were poking around. Aye. We've got a... Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him.
Can I have a look at that contract?
There's but gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Tell me where to find the relic.
It's called the night. I'd give you the... All I've got's the contract.
Thanks.
Very well then. On tippy toes. A little chicanery. On my way. Here we go.
Hello, Zevlor.
Ah, you. Thank you. You stopped
I'm
us from
Astarion.
making- Well met. Though I should warn you, whatever your business here, this latest attack will only strengthen their resolve.
I have no
There
quarrel
have
with the
been several
druids.
They've started a ritual. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We are no fighters.
This ritual, is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
Korga, you, though. I know perhaps you could persuade her. For
I'll see
more
what I can
time to
do.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced, you'll find the druids at the heart.
So here's the question,
Just Zevlor.
and it's of utmost importance. Who am I romancing with Astarion this time through?
They can and did. Avernus changed things. Must we get used to that?
Yes. Zeppelin.
Let's keep to the shadows.
Just trying to get some of that early game gold. Once I have a little bit of a stockpile, I'll do way less of this.
Go.
Goblins, gnolls. So many ways to die.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set. Well, I still think they'll kill us. but at least we can put up a fight.
Fight and win?
Plenty of us fell to monsters already. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold
Sure,
on
it's a
the
bet.
line? Excellent. And looking forward to it.
If I recall, there's like a chest up here.
Yes, please.
Everybody gather. And I shall feather fall and jump us.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Only gonna ask. Hand it over, Ross.
Don't you dare lay a finger on that child.
You threatening me?
You're the one making threats to a child. Pull yourself together.
You don't understand.
Do you slip?
Maybe see you around.
All right.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Let's see here. I can do the Donnie thing. I can also quick save, because I don't know when I saved last. And I don't trust the game to not, or for my power to not just randomly go out again.
As if you're invisible.
Anything else on your mind?
He's still staring right past you. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
We investigate.
You find the edges of a...
Easy.
Ready or not, be very, very quiet. Tread carefully. Just like old times.
All right.
Keep a blade close.
And then we just go back to the Emerald Grove.
Watch the shadows.
And we can give that guy his amulet back.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Thanks to you.
got nothing to say to you.
You mean this
You've got
locket?
Nothing I want.
Nah, here's the locket. It's all yours.
You found it. I kind of you, friend. Here's something for your trouble. Not
Heirloom,
long,
is it?
matter of fact.
Rip. Yeah, I'm not spending a persuasion on that. Or an inspiration.
Nothing. I'm sad is all. Leave it alone.
Alright. That is fine. Alright, we can come up here and talk with these two.
And we'll have a dog, right?
And a high fence to keep Eve.
Don't mind me, I was just passing through.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
I don't know if this is Astarion only, but I find it funny as Astarion, regardless. I could always stop by your place for a bite.
Of course. You're definitely invited. We'll make dinner.
Good luck to you then. And wish us some, too.
That was great.
Humans aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
I'll talk to the guards at Baldur's Gate. I speak their language.
My love, you were a caravan escort for 3 days. And you quit in the middle of your shift.
You sound like your father. No, don't bring it. We're exposed now.
Hello, Petal. Hey, bother.
Alright. Ah, the moldy stuff is still just 1. Okay, so the moldy stuff is not really worth grabbing, I guess. I don't need that loot or that loot. Alright, let's read these books real quick so that I can get rid of them.
Hello, Petal. Hey, bother.
Yeah, I get so much more gold this way. Holy cow.
Take it.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
I wonder.
Now lunch. One more time.
Let's have it.
We grab the metallic gloves and give them to Shadowheart.
I wonder what the next move is.
Someone there. Simple.
Easy nat 20. Alright.
What's next?
Shadowheart, I need you to toss guidance on Astarion.
Hold out your hand, mister. Go on. Take this ring.
We take the ring.
Heads
Heads
or
or
tails?
tails. Heads.
See? I've got more where that came from. Real cheat, too. Interested?
One coin toss doesn't prove anything.
Okay. Heads or tails? Court.
Heads.
Happy?
Not yet. Flip the coin again. Nah, here, take your ring back. I want to see your wares.
That's what I got. You bought something. Most everybody says it looks like junk and moves on.
Just wanted to support a young businessman.
Oh, you have. You definitely have. Anyway, see.
You spot the boy giving a sly wink as he turns away.
Really? Huh.
Hey, you're back. Look to buy, sell, or what?
I guess I, fucked that up. Usually you get, experience for doing that.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. What? I'm the god.
Subtle steps.
Alright, no worries. Let's do companion dialogue now.
The frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
What's the story with that odd little artifact you
There's
have?
no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway.
There's something you're not telling me, I'm sure of it. I think you know exactly what I mean.
Nothing, really.
I can even friends her, because she can't turn hostile.
You're not going to let this go, are you? I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
I don't care who you worship, we have bigger problems.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
Now that the truth's out, in the future I expect you to be honest. Let's just leave it at that for now.
Gladly.
Why were you in pain
The wound on
before?
my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
How can, is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Hope you'll be more honest in the future.
I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
Want to talk about your
I'm
Shar
sure you
worship?
do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
I have no problems with Shar worshippers if that's what concerns you.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge one way or the other.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Turn to other matters. Want to get to know more of, know you more, Shadowheart.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
Alright. Lae'zel.
People have a word for men like the Blade of... Roughly translated, his confidence is an...
Are you sure the Kresh is the only way to, or path to cure?
Entirely. Each Kresh contains a Zaith'isk The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may...
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Understand. Countless scholars, the planes are ever... Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
I know of Githyanki, but I've never met one.
Of course you haven't. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
As if your upturned bat snout is any better. Why is Shadowheart disapproving all of a sudden? What the hell?
Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly disciplined, dignified.
You know much about mind flayers?
More to it is imperative we locate a Kresh. You do well to... Yes, then you're all... Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Oh, I know why her approval went down. Friends wore off. Oh well, whatever. A loathsome fate, and one I intend to avoid.
Words forged in steel. We must find... The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is... Yes, bad. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet...
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the Hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure... She fled from my reach. Even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it... I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing.
Not exactly easy to journey to the Hells from the Sword Coast. How did you manage it?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in... privacy. All right. Anything more we should discuss?
How did you come to become the... How did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, so it was... I found him in... I don't remember much of the battle. But I remember drying the boy's tears after.
You must have felt proud.
Proud. Angry at the Frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
And it's not having a worm wriggling in my... With you as my ally, the future looks a little less...
Did you lose it in battle?
Most vicious one, and it's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must... But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means.
Don't suppose you've come across any an expert healer in your travels?
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our head. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie. We should pay her a visit.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen.
Tell me a bit about yourself.
Let's see. I have a cat there.
Don't stop there. You must have many stories to tell about your adventures.
Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
All right.
Dost thou require a new ally?
I'd like to talk about hirelings.
Very well.
Recruit a hireling.
Impossible. Thy party is full.
Gale can take a break. Alright. We grab our standard monk. And we now use this monk as our feeding. our little feeding supply. I don't care what specialization they go. They can go Way of the Shadow. Sure.
Trust no one.
They're going to get a Haggai later as well.
How can I help?
Would that I could.
Back in the...
All right.
I'm just going to partial rest here.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. How do you feel?
Surprisingly fine in spite of it all.
So before the tadpoles have showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain.
Something special about us, or at least about our tadpoles?
Indeed. Or we could and that let's get some rest.
A fine. The moonlight shines hideous. Would that I were doing battle up there. Look
the
above,
tears.
The tears follow behind it.
Or I'll get Yankee from the tears.
It's there, but enough.
The leader of the pack? What's on your mind? I can't wait to get this thing out of my head.
So what'll come next for you once this is all over?
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let
Who?
a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proof. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
No hesitations? I'd end your misery then and there.
Wise. But you're right. It's a beautiful night.
Okay, we just end the day again. Nobody has anything to say, and suddenly I don't have a thing above my head. Thanks, game. You lied to me. Alright, cool. Real quick. I need a snick snack. That poor hireling. Their life is going to be miserable.
It is for... Let my daughter go right now!
Go ahead. I'm listening.
We need to get...
You heard the guard.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than...
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to...
Oh, it's all my fault.
Now Arabella's been...
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
He's a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them.
Hurry! I'm... Damn it! We could have taken... Lives are at stake.
Not get eaten by a bear. Try greasing palms.
Berggren, give him a chance. You, get back.
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins right now.
Keep back. Force my hand and I'll...
A moment.
What? You.
Cool.
I wish I could understand you. You there! My good...
You were at the gates just now. A few questions, if you please.
There's no
Ask your questions.
Stating my interest.
You have this, which I want. Normally I'd get the potions of animal speaking, but I actually have that as a spell currently, so...
Glory. How would you describe that?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Didn't you see the tentacled ship? It was an Illithid invasion force. The goblins were being controlled.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Neither. It was a gold dragon, scales glittering and wings gleaming.
A gold dragon? How marvelous. Thank heaven you were here to specify, or I might have recorded a bold-faced lie. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Quite so, they sang the phrase like a battle hymn.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one. A captive in the scandal.
Dramatic. How has Maglubiet responded?
Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Be careful, goblins aren't known for their mercy.
Never you mind. Until we meet again.
Cool. Do I have a fish? I don't have any camp supplies. Let's go grab a fish.
Certainly.
Any sort of lone fish should do. Split. Pick up. Throw a fish next to the elevator. Was a fair trade, in my opinion. Over here, there's Dagger Root.
Find our master. To me then. Tell me what you find.
Antidote, that's what I wanted.
Fly quick. Fly safe.
By Sylvanas, the old oak, all death begets life.
Alright, let's go up and talk with the cow.
You're addressing me? A humble ox.
Something wrong with the cow.
Quaint. Take move.
Well, I failed that. That's fine. And I think that's going to be a good stopping point for here for today. I'm not going to subject you guys to ads just so that I can play like another 10 minutes past this or whatever. I'm very tired. I've been streaming about 4 hours, which is shorter than I'd like to normally be streaming, but today is just an interim day anyway before Rogue Trader. So thank you all for stopping by. Very much appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that follow button, and I shall catch you all tomorrow for Rogue Trader in the afternoon and my multiplayer Baldur's Gate game with Elenim in the evening.
Hostes, subeunt, protegenos,